since we're getting to it, let's get your hands up. It's time for the Good Hands plays presented by Allstate. And you're in good hands with JSN, Jaxon Smith-Njigba. He has reached a level, he's on pace for 2,000 yards. He is averaging almost the exact amount of same yards per game as Calvin Johnson, who has a legitimate chance to break his single season receiving record in 16 games. Might as well the 17th game to put him over 2,000 yards. What I think is so interesting about this, the Seahawks beat the Titans today, and the Titans made it a game. They fought till the end. But we had a legitimate discussion last week about the Seahawks offense maybe not being one-dimensional, but some things being figured out with personnel packages, not going heavy to match them because we know that they don't have a running game. They want to throw the ball deep to JSN. None of it has seemed to matter. Whatever you put out there, he's defense agnostic. The 2 touchdown catches he had made today were unbelievable. And he had this quote after the game where he looked cool as by the way, in his cowboy hat saying, I have better ball tracking skills than a lot of DBs. I can feel them freak out and tense up while the ball's in the air. And what I want to ask you guys about this is, how do you explain how dominant JSN has been this year when it feels like he's the entirety of the Seahawks offense?
I can't explain it. Like, it feels hard to. He's obviously a very good receiver, a great receiver, great route runner, has good speed, good change of directions. But it's like he presents like a good receiver. Like, I'm not surprised that he's having a good season. All-time great with
it's like a Jerry Rice season right now. Genuinely.
I can't explain it when he is obviously the focal point of every opposing defense. And as great as Sam Darnold's been, it's not as if he's playing with Matt Stafford or someone who's like gonna fill up the stat sheet for just about anybody. So like it's impossible to explain. I think the thing that when I watch him play, the thing that stands out to me is it's not only that he creates explosive plays in almost every game he plays in, multiple explosive plays, it's how cool and calm he looks with the ball in the air, which I even see like good receivers. If you look back at like deep balls caught by anybody, like you see their body shaking and you see they feel like they are like in less control. So like he said he has more control than like DBs. Comparing himself to DBs with the ball in the air is not doing it any justice. Like watching the one-handed catch last week, he just seems so calm and completely under control. The ball is never out of reach for him. He times it up just right. It's a bunch of small things that I think even coaches overlook discussing that he does well.
You may remember when Jaxon Smith-Njigba came out into the NFL, it wasn't like people talked about him like he was going to be this crazy downfield threat. He was going to
Some
be this
people
huge
did.
burner. They did.
People. I'll tell you who did.
Uh-oh.
Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Marvin Harrison Jr., who called him the natural, who said that he is the best football player they've ever seen, who said it's going to be silly the things that he does to people in the NFL when he was underdrafted. But yes, the scouts did not.
Well, the people who would really know, not his teammates, fellow wide receivers at Ohio State, the scouts.
Yeah, they're all pro receivers.
He wasn't talked about like this. Like, It wasn't like he's going to be Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson or Jameson Williams. Like he did not have that profile. It was like, oh, he's going to be a really good pro. He's going to be like, they didn't talk about him the way they talked about Emeka Ibuka, another guy who didn't have that rep and has been a downfield burner and a guy who went at every level for the Bucs this year. But like, he's so smooth as a route runner. He is such a terror on the entire route tree, it feels like, that I think teams have to just honor that. Like, I think it's sort of like that thing of maybe he is smoother than it seems. Like, there are certain guys in the NFL, Derrick Henry's a really good example, where it's just like, you see defensive backs throughout his entire career go to a spot in the open field thinking, okay, this is where I'm going to get Derrick Henry. And routinely, every single big play for Derrick Henry, he beats them to that spot and is past them. And it's like, oh, where'd he go? And like, these are like great plays. I remember Micah Hyde had it happen to him when he was at the peak of his career on the Bills. It kind of feels like JSN has that like sort of like gear of like lulling defensive backs to sleep almost. And then like once he gets past you, he's catching everything that's thrown in his direction. I mean, it really feels like he is such a complete receiver to an extent that even this time last year, I don't think anybody was talking about him that way, but it's been that case pretty much since the very end of last season and now throughout the entirety of 25.
Just called my man deceptively fast. I appreciate it, though. He is deceptively. I mean, it's deceptive in a different way, but it is. You're right. It doesn't look. I feel like we've grown accustomed to like expecting this from guys who have some sort of like body type that feels different. Like Justin Jefferson stands out on the field. Jamar Chase stands out on the field as a receiver. Like those guys stand out.
Jefferson does stand out because he's standing by himself and there's no footballs heading in his direction.
We'll get there.
We keep teasing it. We keep teasing it. We're gonna get there eventually.
The JSN thing.
It
feels like I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember seeing prime Jerry Rice, but it feels like this season he's as dominant as like the best years of Randy Moss, the level of Tyreek Hill, the level of Antonio Brown, the level of Calvin Johnson. And I think of the best 4 receivers I remember watching. Like JSN feels on that level. He's doing it with Sam Darnold with an incomplete offense. I know some of the other receivers have done that in the past. It's just
I'm just
really
saying that like the names that you include him with. And I guess
all different shapes,
right? And they all look like they stand out in a way that I guess maybe not Jerry Rice, but all the guys that you name like stand out in a way physically on the field. It's something that they do. That
you think AB did too?
AB like the explosive. It's not even like body type. Like this quickness that AB had was like, oh, that's special. Everyone has something that you're like, oh, I can pick out. I know why he's this good. And for him, it's something that's harder to pinpoint, and it has us like reaching for like his maybe his speed is deceptive. Maybe he has better body control deep down the field. It's really hard to pick out, which is unique.